Hi, my name is Jennifer Hill, here again at Ohana Paddle Sports, located in Surf City, North Carolina, where I'm the owner and operator and manager and daycare runner. This is my daughter Maddie. She and my son Landon live in the shop with me 7 days a week. So anyway, here I am today to talk about the Phoenix board. So Phoenix is actually a board that we kind of started. About 2 or 3 years ago, my husband had the idea, Chris, to come up with a Simmons style stand-up board. So there was a couple other companies out there that were kind of doing something similar. But what set ours apart is we literally kind of blew up a Simmons board. We didn't change the shape or the concave or anything like that about the Simmons board. And what made it work for us is that we collaborated with a local shaper, his name was Greg Evie, and a fin maker out in California called Larry Allison with ProBox fins. And we were able to get the fins dialed in. So they're actually the Phoenix fins. And that allowed the board to work as a Simmons stand-up. So we were able to get the volume in it to be able to stand on it and make it stable, but it was still a very fast board. It really wanted to get up and go on the waves. But the fins were what a lot of other shapers and designs struggled with because the fins weren't grabbing. So working with Larry, that's how we were able to get the fins to work. So it's that very Simmons shape, the very half circle shape in the fins that really were able to make the board work. So initially we were kind of having the boards made ourselves. We went with a company in California and we sent them our prototype and they were able to scan it and reproduce it for us. So we started out just kind of doing it that way, and then eventually we kind of piqued some interest, got a lot of people interested in it, and we eventually started collaborating with Infinity. So Infinity now basically makes the Phoenix board. Dave Bainey really got interested in it, and so we started with that. They started making the first one, and then Chris and Dave kind of R&D'd a bit, and we ended up with 4 different models. So this is the V4 version of it. It's an asymmetrical, so it would be a custom made for either regular or goofy for the person. And it's also got a blunt nose, so they kind of felt like, why have that extra foot to 1.5 feet of the nose? They kind of cut it off, said you didn't need it. So this one's kind of an out-of-the-box kind of board. But it's a lot of fun to ride. Still very stable, still got a lot of volume in it, but they've taken out as much volume as possible. They've, kind of angled the rails down to take the volume out. So we still customize it to whatever you want. I think the version Chris surfs of this is like a 7 foot. So very, very small for him, but he can stand on pretty much anything. But they can, make them all the way up to 9 foot or as big as you really want them. The cool thing with Infinity is that you're able to customize how you want the board. So say you like the 7.5 length, but you want a little bit less in the width, or maybe a little bit narrower. They're able to dial that in for you and change the specs on it a little bit, and so you're able to kind of get exactly what you want. These are all equipped with Pro Boxes. The cool thing with Pro Box too that allows you to do is they're the only fin system out there where you can actually change your angle of your fin, so you can change the cam. What they have is the fin box is an insert that actually sets into the box. So you can see the blue here is the insert that sets into the fin box, and there's different inserts for different angles. There's a 2 degree, 4 degree, 6 degree. So it allows for a lot of versatility in how you want to set your fins. The way Chris surfs it is on the long side he's got 2 short fins, and on the shorter side he's actually got 1 bigger fin. The other exciting thing that's happening with the Phoenix is the V2 model, which is the model that is probably the most versatile, the one that sells to the most people, is actually getting ready to be produced by Boardworks. So that's coming out soon. We're waiting for the first container to show up, but that's very exciting. So that'll be a production board. Nice thing about that, they still have the range, so they're going to have like a 7.6, an 8.0, and 8.6 I think in the range, so they're still having some options with that, but it's going to really lower the cost for people.